how did I fight for his fight? Talk UK back on the video. So over the weekend we had night champions. So I'll start with the main fight, the main event. Anthony Yarde versus Benavidez, or way around if you want to do it that way. Listen, man, I like Anthony Yarde a lot, I like Tunde a lot, but if you guys see this, it's just me analysing the fight and what I've seen. Now, there was I can't remember what round it was when, I think Benavidez for 14 or 15 punches, unanswered, when Yarde had him held the other hand. That's an experience. Like, how, he's holding his right hand and the left is going off. If one hand's free, then the ref is going to let you work. If one hand's free, it's going to let you work. So why didn't Anthony Yarde try and tie him up or fight back or nothing? He stood there and took the punches. After the first three went through, should have been moving and do something to try and stop that. That would have added more, even though it might have been hard, but it's a hard fight. And it's hitting him hard, so that's going to count, and it's going to drain some energy and drain some of him. So I just think that the inexperience is showed in that fight, really, and it showed. And even the advice in the corner, it wasn't great advice. The things I did hear, and I thought it was being harsh the first time. Before I made this video, I thought I rewatched the fight. I realised that the corner was not the best, and he hasn't had much fights. The thing is, he's got so much potential. I just think that he would have been world champion if he were with another trainer who got him different fights, because it's not like Tunde's his manager as well, so he's the one getting the fights, getting his opponents. And I'm saying he didn't get there's no names in his record apart from the Nafa. There's no names on his record. Even the fight he had before with that Bill Khan's guy, with going life or death for him, he got knocked out by some no-name guy the other day. We don't know. Obviously, it don't always mean the same thing, because it could think for that camp, he could have had the best sparring for Yarde and whatever. This fight might as well. You don't always have to think, because that guy knocked him out, he's no-name, blah blah. Sometimes it's what happens. It's just the law of averages or whatever you call. Sometimes it happens, and it. Not law of averages. What's the term I'm looking for? I can't remember the term I'm looking for. But what I'm trying to say is you don't always know. But at the same time, that is also a measuring stick, in it. So it depends. The advocate for this one. Don't say that, but advocate for this one. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean. But it was one-sided. And the commentary was saying, "Oh yeah, Yarde's got the right strategy, blah blah blah." But he's not got the right strategy, because just because he's not getting off as much punches as he usually does not mean the game plan's working. Because he was still getting to him, he still was walking Anthony down. There was nothing, and he was tapping him too much, so you couldn't earn any respect. If you're tapping him, you gotta throw them punches. You gotta sit on your punches and throw them punches, because that's the only thing that'll stop him from coming forward. Yeah, there were a few times when a few right hands would go straight and kind of stopped him in his tracks at the time, but nothing's stopping him from coming forward. So I just feel that at the Yarde, just let himself down, because in a way, because he should be thinking that fight. He should be thinking, this is my third world title chance. I've got to grab this with both hands. And I don't think he did. He was in the fight. It wasn't like, oh yeah, but he weren't throwing nothing back, but it wasn't nothing that, to stop him. It was nothing to stop Benavidez. So I don't know where Anthony Yarde goes from here. I might make a video about that and think about the landscape of the light heavyweight division and see what's happening and see what fights can be made after that. But he's not. The thing is, Tunde's not a lot of good things with him. Don't get me wrong, but I think now it might be a bit too late for him to change trainer, but going forward, if he wants to continue and he wants to say he wants one last gonna work his ass off and have one last bite of the cherry to get a world championship, get a world title, then he's gonna have to make some changes, because he weren't using the jab a lot either. That's another thing I noticed. He wasn't using the jab to get to, he turns again, straight right hand, straight left hook. They ain't gonna work with someone like Benavidez, who's quite skilled. As much as like he's a Mexican monster, he's quite skilled. People forget about his skill level. He's got a good skill level as well. So you need to hide behind the jab. You can't just throw a right hand and a left hook and think. And it constantly looked like Yarde was looking for one big punch to change the fight. No, because if that's not working, it hasn't worked in 4 or 5 rounds. That has to change. You can't keep doing something that's not working. Like that's what I mean. Like it was just like it's throwing the one punch and it's just not working. Like I don't know what else to say. I honestly don't know what else to say about it. For me, it's sorry. It just all one way traffic. If I'm honest, some did come back. I think he could have gave him one round. I think it might have been the 4th or the 5th round. It might have been that round where, I think he got around then. But I think he was going for a knockout, looking for a knockout. If you're looking for a knockout, that's what your plan is. Then chop that tree, hit the body, make it. But there wasn't really nothing. No punches in bunches coming back. Just 2 punches here or there, or one big right hand, or do this with double fist and stop him from doing that. I think that was just not needed. Like that, he didn't need to do that. So I just feel like it was a waste of opportunity for one to be. Like I hadn't learned from all the other times they've fought, and I guess Benavidez he fought a lot better, but this one he couldn't even be that competitive like that before. It's 34 now, so time is cracking on. Obviously it's at a bigger weight, so it's not like he's in the middleweight or like it is a welterweight. It's a light heavyweight, so he could go to cruiser or whatever, or stay light heavyweight and try and do something. But I just feel that that was a wasted opportunity. I really like Andy as the person. I think he's a real cool guy. Anytime I've been around him, he's always been cool with me. And if I ask for interviews, he gives to me straight away. Like, you know what I mean? So Anton, I got not a lot of respect for them both, but I just feel that sometimes your time spent in one place, it comes to an end. I think their relationship as trainer and fighter has come to an end. I think if he wants to keep him as a manager, but just as a trainer, I think he needs to bring someone else in. I know they brought James Cook in, but I was RIP to him, he's passed away. But why didn't they bring no one else in? You know what I mean? Like, I know it's Ruben Tavares was there, so I think is that his SNC coach there, Ruben Tavares. I know Ade is part of the team with Tunde and whatever, but I just feel like he needs to bring someone in or change teams totally if he wants to fight on, because it's not like it's someone who hasn't got talent, hasn't got skill. He's got the skills. It just needs someone to come and teach him how to, everyone's like you can't give your old dog nutrients. I don't think that's actually true, because like look at Tyson Fury for example, when he went to Sugar Hill after Ben Davison, changed the way he fought. So yeah, he's worked with him before, but it doesn't mean he can't learn something new. I just think that's a very limiting belief, and I don't believe in limiting beliefs. Like, yeah, sometimes some things are just facts, and some things are just facts. But with this, I just don't think that. I don't think keeping it old dog nutrition. I don't believe in that. I think you can, but it just depends on the person, the individual, and are they ready to let go of their ego and build themselves a new beginning, a new sort of thing here. and you're beginning for their career, you know what I mean? Because if you want to be world champion, you don't want to. You've had 3 chances to fight for the world title, and you've come up short every time. So there's got to be something here that you have to think, what is going wrong? What are we doing wrong here? And I think like there's no going behind the jab. There's no jab to no moving the head. No coming out. Still coming out the gate. Leaving in straight lines. Keeping his head on the centre line. It's just there to be hit. A lot of people make things that always don't spar. He does spar. So Tunde made a comment about them sparring. The thing is, I know about the spar. I've actually sat down and watched him spar. I've watched him spar. So I don't. When they say there's no sparring, that's. I think that's Tunde's playing semantics with certain things. I think he's just playing a certain narrative, and playing the games. People talk about them. It's how you keep. So at the end of the day, it's entertainment business as well as a sport. So you keep people talking about, you know what I mean? But like, I think if you hear someone snoring in the background, my dog, I do apologise. But yeah, like it's crazy, man. I just don't think the opportunity was seized here. I didn't think I grabbed it with both hands, because there was nothing changed in each round when they're getting beat. There's nothing changing, no strategy, nothing. Do this, do nothing. It's doing. So they were saying, don't make it 12, 14 punches, like you throw nothing back. No, you shouldn't. If you throw 12, 14 punches, you need to evade them and throw something back. To make it miss and throw them back. I just think you need to change it. I just think, and tapping him. Yeah, you're getting shots out, but you're not stopping him from coming forward. And that's what you need to do. That's why I don't understand. You're not stopping him from coming forward. You need to, boom. You can't come forward. You know what I mean? Give him something to respect. I don't think he respected anything coming from Yarde, to be honest with you. He just walked him down. But I think I've laboured the point so far. I think I've laboured this point. And I think that it's a crazy situation that Yarde's in right now, because he's been to the pinnacle of the sport, but not and come short. So it's like, where does he go from here? Does he want to go back down to where it was previously? He can't go back down. Like when he fought Kovalev, we thought, okay, after he fought Kovalev, he'll fight someone more experience to gain that experience. So when he has another opportunity again, he can fulfill it. That's not happened. Let's see what happens now. Who his next opponent will be. Like what happens next? Will he retire? I don't think he's gonna retire, but what will happen next and who will be next and whatnot. It needs some decent opponents for him to grasp like these opportunities, so he can grab these opportunities and seize them. If he had the seasoning before, then I guarantee we're having a different conversation about having him as a world champion. So that's my thoughts on that fight. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff, guys. I'm out of here. Peace.